Hello all, I'm Abhishek Batra and I'm here to represent our idea of gesture recognitions. Phone calls are a great medium for our communication and conveying our messages to with others. We generally use it in our day-to-day lives, right? According to the survey, there are more than according to the survey, there are more than 6 billion phone calls made per day in United States of America. WhatsApp revealed that there are more than 100 millions of voice calls made per day on the platform. But we have a staggering fact. According to the World Health Organization, there are more than 466 million people across the world who are facing difficulties in speaking and hearing. And probably they are not there in the previous shared figures. This is because they don't generally use voice for conveying their messages and to communicate. So what do they generally use? Sign gestures? But everyone doesn't know the sign gestures. So what if a person is facing difficulties in speaking and he wants to convey his message to the other? What can be the solution for that? If we all learn sign gestures, we are done, right? But it's easier said than done. So how we can make a bridge between the two communities, the people who face difficulties in speaking and rest of the world? So we have tried to come up with a solution where we are using machine learning to recognize the gestures, and we call it as GBML, gesture-based machine learning. With GBML, we are trying to make a bridge between the two communities and to fill the gap between them. I would like to call upon Trisha to give a quick demo of our system. So as we are seeing that Trisha is trying to convey us something, but it is very difficult for us to understand what she is trying to say. Let's just try it with our GBML solution. Please.
Hey, everyone. Hey. Welcome to Hope Innovation Day. Hey. Hope. You are having
A great time.
Hey. Big round of applause for all innovators.
So thank you Trisha for the demo. And as we have seen that how the system is recognizing the gestures and it is converting it into a native language, and that too in the form of text and audio. So it doesn't ends up here. We can use this text and audio to communicate with our existing technologies. Like we can use it with a smart assistant devices like Alexa and Siri and other technologies. Let's see how it will be done. So it can be done when we are getting a text from the system. We can request this. We can use this text to send a request to the smart assistant devices and other technologies to get the response, and we can, in this way, we are trying that the person facing difficulties in speaking can also communicate with the other technologies like smart assistant devices which only takes voice as an input, but here we are trying to add a capabilities to them, and in this way they can also communicate with smart assistant devices, and that too with the help of sign gestures. Let's dig deeper into it and try to understand how internally it works. We generally communicate with our smart assistance devices like, Alexa, what's the time? So here, what Alexa is? Alexa is an awake word that allows the system to know that it should now start the prediction. What is an intermediate word, and time will be the terminal word. We have used the same approach and we have used the same structure for our system as well. So, as you have seen in the demo, Trisha was doing this gesture for awake word. So, awake word will be the word that will allow our system to get awake, and in this way, our system will get a notification that it should now start the prediction. The intermediate words. These words will be the words which will come in between the awake words and the intermediate words. This will be used for creating a sentences. And terminal words will be the words which will allow the system to know that the sentence is complete now and this text can be used for the further process. Now, as we are done with the classification of our data set, now we have to train our words and we have to train our system. For that, we will be training our system with the gestures. As you have seen, Trisha was doing this gesture for awaking our system. So in this way, we have to give gestures to the words, and in this way we'll be giving gestures to the intermediate words and the training terminal words as well. So as we have seen, we have given the training to our system. So our system is well trained now. Now it's time for the prediction. So whenever the person will perform the sign gestures in front of a system, that system will use the existing training data set and it will give us response in the form of text and audio. So in this way, we have implemented our solution. We have used TensorFlow.js and k-nearest neighbors algorithm for machine learning and training our models. We'll be very happy to have you on booth for further discussions of these technologies. I would like to call upon Praveen for having detailed discussion on the what all can be the use cases and applications for this system.
Thanks, Abhishek. Hello, everyone. I'm Praveen. So let me quickly take you through the use cases. Consider a situation where we have a person who cannot speak and goes to the hospital to book an appointment for a physiotherapy. Imagine how difficult it will be for him to convey his message, person sitting at the help desk. And similarly, it will be difficult to the person to understand what he is saying. Now, consider a situation, we have a similar setup done at the reception. The person doing his gestures in front of our machine, and he can see the text as well as he can hear the audio. It will be easy, isn't it? When we demonstrated with a desktop-based application. Now consider a day where we have converted this application in a mobile-based app. You just have to install this app in your mobile, and the world is open. Entire new world is open to the person who cannot speak. Right? This idea or this application can also be installed in the different offices or banks. So to conclude, the GBML will enable the person who cannot speak to interact not only with the others, but with other smart devices like Alexa, Google.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, everyone.